I see the city of the future with more public transit and like maybe less personal cars.
A lot less congestion because there's a lot of cars and there's a lot of people moving around within the city.
I would imagine plane will be the same size as the car or trucks, that everyone might have like a personal plane and they can fly around the world whenever they want.
Future city require the small vehicle, flying vehicle that I can drive, like a Star Wars.
Cars would be autonomous, pedestrians would be sensed, there would be no traffic jams, there would be no congestions. Cities would sense when people were drawing together and automatically slow or let the car network slow down so that pedestrians could move and everything would be seamless, everything would be optimized.
I think that probably cities are going to go a lot more up in terms of outwards, spreading outwards.
I think it's going to be easier for people to travel around, and you're gonna have more information. So I'm sure that.
Right now it's more like three-dimensional, but the system that we have is really 2D. It's like street, so we have to have multiple layers.
Especially in the more dense populated areas, the planning will be done more vertically than horizontally. Like Vancouver, there will be a lot of vertical development in either rental apartments or condos.
Yeah, computer controlled, computer driven taxis and other vehicles, which I imagine will change like flow of traffic a lot.
I think in the future we're going to have to go back to the past and things are going to be powered by wood.
I think buildings will be constructed based on need, and I think they'll be constructed based on available resources. I think they'll be maybe a little more mindful, a little more thoughtful, a little more holistic.
I guess they're going to have to be built up, but hopefully with a lot more planning around sustainability and recycling and renewable resources and green energy.
More green energy, more solar panels, more LED lights, less of the stink of the gas and stuff. I'm mostly into things that are, help the nature out.
I think we'll just be floating, I guess, We won't even use buildings anymore. We'll just use like whatever we have in the future, I guess.
Lots of green spaces, tons of green spaces. Yeah, I would love that.
The 3D stuff coming up, you will see what will be built here, like a small model you could see here. They'll like put something which see in movies, like they'll put a model and you could see what will be here. So you can see the inside, outside, you can be sure about what's coming up. And when it's getting built up, you can see how close it is going. It's far, it's near, so you can tell the person who's making it, we can't see what we saw earlier.
Getting them off the ground, I like the flying car concept, as crazy as it sounds, because with self-driving cars, there's no reason you can have a self-driving airborne car.
It's going to be a real challenge to get people from point to point. So I think, again, it's going to be a combination of a number of different things. Simple foot power is going to be part of it.
Buildings will be constructed by looking at how technology is coming into more in our cities, like with having space for drones to come through because you're going to be delivering stuff, with food delivery, with having a lot of storage for freezers because people are going to get like fruit and meat and vegetables delivered. So designing buildings that allow technology to be implemented a lot easier.
A lot of people can't afford to be living in downtown, so you're gonna see, I think, a lot less cars and more of a reliance on transit.
I think we're just gonna keep expanding, probably to other places, probably like other planets or maybe even, because we won't be living here anymore, right?
I think we need to have things that actually make us feel like we're welcome in our own neighborhood, and I don't think that's just a matter of like person to person. I think that's also building to building, I think there's more, for example, like defensive architecture is just, that's a poor state, that we're going, and I think the ability to make ourselves look like we're doing good by, sealing off like awnings for people that might be trying to get out of the rain or, whatever have you, or the homeless spikes, that you see in the UK that you hear stories of and such. You know, as a homeless person myself, yeah, I see that's a problem, but as